G'day y'all, welcome back to my channel, Mr. Shea Pulley with Shea Pulley Homestead. Yes, there's a chicken on my boot. It's my blind hen. Get down, get down. So, we finally took my nesting box off the wall. Yes, I lost one of my boards, but they're all slowly falling down. They didn't do a very good job putting them in the studs. So we're gonna grab some eggs. Oh, there's an egg. Pretty well walked on it almost. It's not cracked though. So I brought back two of the ones that were from yesterday. They're gonna fight over their eggs now. Here, I'll break another one. I got another one here that's cracked. Well, this one's kind of bloody too, but watch Pikachu's. This one right here. Now watch, she'll probably be the first one there. I mean, obviously she's there now, but she's more dominant. And there's Phoenix, this one, the multicolored one. So watch those two. There. Oh, there's Pikachu going at it. There's Phoenix pushing her way in. Now they're on their last little bit of feed, so I'm gonna fill up the feeders because we're supposed to get 25 to 35 centimeters of snow. I know a lot of you guys from the US are in inches, so we are in centimeters here in Canada. I wish we were more in inches. Normally when we build things, I'm not using centimeters, I'm using inches anyway, so it's probably one of the hens in the box, the one that's sitting on all the eggs. So there's no eggs up there today. So all the eggs should be in the nesting box or up in the top corner. And the Brody hen's up in the top corner. I can see her, that Brahma. That's the cross one. She was in this box, but that's the one that's normally in there. She's not sitting on them all. My lavender girl. So normally she's been laying on 7 eggs, 6 to 7 eggs. Well, those are warm. And the hens don't know the difference because I've been feeding them eggs. So every time they see my eggs, they're in my basket. They're always wanting to go at them. Let me see. What do you got going on under here? You see, get out of there. So we got a silky egg, one of my Americana eggs. That's a buff Brahma egg. So you see the difference between a standard bred and this is your standard, and this is a standard, and that's a standard, and that's a silky. Alright, so let's see what you got going on in your mouth here. There. Nice warm girl. Yeah. She's part silky, this one. She's a silky mix. She's not purebred. But she's a good girl. And then we have, there's a purebred silky right there to the right. That's my silver lace Orpington. That's my golden lace Orpington right here in the front. This is just a barnyard mix. This is a barnyard mix that's squatting. So I'll show you guys the neat tricks, and she's already doing it. So see how she's squatting? So when they're young hens, see how they shake? Every time, if you rub each side, they're gonna shake. It's just a natural thing that hens do. So I always found it was pretty cool that they'll do that. You can tell roosters apart from your hens. You just have to rub their behind. All right, so far I got 2, 4, 6, 8, and whatever's up in this top corner. So this is going to be fun because she's not very nice. So I'll take you guys up. I'm going to put my basket up in the rafters. Now we're going to get up top here. Yeah. There's my Americana behind me. This is Karen. She don't like me very much. She's not the friendliest. How you doing, Karen? But this girl, she is grouchy. We're gonna try to sit you down. No, it's not gonna work. I thought I was gonna be able to set the tripod there. All right. What are you doing there, lovely? This is Karen number 2. I need another name for her because she's grouchy. Maybe I'd call her Ida. And the reason for that, because there's a lady I know, a little bit on the grouchy side. I like to tease her though. I like to tease grouchy people. Hi. Oh, she's a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Be nice. Be nice. But you're so warm. But you're not laying on that egg, so you're not doing a good job. I just want to see. I just want to see what you got. I just want to see. You only got a couple. Oh, you got a few. You got 3. You have more than that? So you had 4 there. So this is just one day. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Holy smokes. So that was a total of 8 eggs under her. Well, 7, and then 1 that was cold. But there might be more. Ooh, she's gonna peck my hands. There, she's so warm. I got. All right. You're all good. Say hi to the YouTubers. All right. So that's one day of eggs. And today is much warmer than it has been. Normally, we're getting anywhere from a dozen to 17 eggs some days. Now I have 38 hens in here, so whether that's good or not, it differs all the time. But one trick that I did do, I mean, I don't know really if it's a trick, but it worked for me, was locking my roosters up. The only rooster I have is this guy right here, my naked neck. So, my son calls him Elvis. You see the hen? This hen trying to put him in his place. Hey, buddy. That's Elvis. Quite the hairdo. How you doing, buddy? And then these are my Brahma mixes, the one that's standing in front of them. So I'm counting the eggs. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16 eggs. Today, that's a decent day. Like I said, I do have 38 to 40 hens. I have the one naked neck rooster in here, and on the other side I have 6 mature roosters. I have my buff Brahma, my Jubilee Orpington, my buff Orpington, my Americana, my silky mix, my Easter egger. So my Easter egger's a mix of, I'm assuming he's mixed with my Americana for sure. I don't know what hen is the problem. This little silver lace, she's very docile. She looks healthy, but she's very slow. Like the way she walks around, and I don't know. I don't think she's sick, but she's definitely not lively. Her feet were looking a little bit chilly, so I had to put some new bedding down. That's my little silky. I got 2. That's one. The other one's not even sure where, on the other side, I think. And there's Shy, that's my son's, the black one, my son's bird. And that's the blind one, but she can't see at all. She goes off of sounds. Her mom passed away last year. Her mom's name was Coco, so we had kind of named her Coco Jr., but she looks identical to her mother. That's quite the sight to see, the naked neck on top of the Brahma. You got to go back further, buddy. You're never gonna get babies that way. At least he's not gonna hurt the hens. My big mature roosters were ripping the backs right off of them, so I had to take them and lock them up. So those are both Brahma mixes. You can tell just by the lacing on them. They're identical to the lacing of my purebreds. There's my other little silky I was looking for. Little white one. So yes, I'm trying to get prepared for this big snowstorm. So I bought some spray foam. So my plan is for after, I'm going to do a video and we're going to come in here after, and I have well, I got to put some feed in anyway. So whenever I come back after to do the feed, I got a lock for this door now. I bought one at Kent's today. So I got myself a lock for that, so I can start using that door to go in and out the rooster pen. And also, I'm going to close up the other door on the other side, and I might put some Tyvek in the front of it just to keep the snow from blowing in. I wanted to put Tyvek really all on the inside walls, but I'm not going to have a pile of time to do that before the snow comes in. So, and far as that hole there, I'll just block it with a piece of wood. Not a huge deal. Surprised on that blind one how she gets around to the feeders and stuff, and she just knows where they are now. And that's my trough over there for my oyster shells. I don't know if anybody else supplements calcium, but that's what we buy here is bags of oyster shells for all of the birds. $8 a grocery bag, and I just take one grocery bag. It lasts me, well, it must last a month and a half to 2 months. Also, another thing, the O-ring that I posted a video yesterday of the O-ring on the water feeder. So these are Farm Innovations water feeders. They're 5-gallon water feeders. Now, a cool trick that I did is I used the quarter inch wide rubber seal, and normally they come with the eighth inch wide, which, you know, obviously a lot of people want to use the factory ones, and I get it, but the same, you could use the 1/8 inch probably. Just get a smaller size that's a little bit tighter. The reason I changed to a 1/4 inch, they're a little bit smaller in diameter. They're 3.5 inch inner diameter and 4 inch outer diameter, and you have to stretch them to make them fit. But I haven't changed one since I fixed these, and I've been using these feeders now for the last, I don't know, a couple of years before I changed them, I think. So I was going through them like left and right, you know, having to change. Wintertime really puts a toll on them, and I noticed they were stretching all the time, so the seal wouldn't, it'd be hard to put the cover on. And it's still hard to put the cover on with the thicker one, but it just lasts a lot longer. So if you probably bought a 3.5 inch inner diameter, and I guess that would be like 3 3.75 inch outer diameter, should be fine to stretch with an eighth inch thickness. I got it on Amazon, so you can just go on Amazon and look at all the O-rings and find one, like I said, that's 3.5 inside and 3 3/4 outside, and stretch that to fit, and you won't have a problem again. Or don't buy those feeders and buy yourself a bucket like I have in the rooster pen. The rooster pen, that works amazing. That thing's steaming and keeps your water nice and warm for the birds, so that they don't have to drink cold water all the time. And this is a 125 watt element underneath that, also from Amazon. I've had that now. This is my 2nd year, so that's another Farm Innovations. Right on the tags there, Farm Innovations, 125 watt. And I'm always supplementing lights also. Something else to note, I always have my lights on, especially in the wintertime. Summertime, I open this window and it stays open all the time, so it allows some light in here. But when it gets pretty cold, I close everything up. I used to have a camera, see the security camera, kind of looks like a rat's nest of electrical, but it's just my blue ones all wrapped around. But because I needed like a splitter, so I had a triple on there, so I could put that white wires, a 220 volt wire that you would use in your house for like wiring your washer and dryer. Actually, I'm trying to think which one. I think it's your dryer, if I'm not mistaken. That's the 220, not your washing machine. The washing machine, I think, is just 110 volt. But that's what I used here. Just and I put a light socket off of it, nothing special, and just taped them. So I joined. I've got a whole bunch of them in series, and they're all ran throughout the coop. So, alright y'all, I'll be back after. It's getting dark, so I wanted to come out real quick and grab this. The birds don't need any feed anyway. I mean, yes, they do, obviously. They're not going to make it through tomorrow, but I'll be back after. I'll do another video after. And we're going to put that spray foam insulation on the rooster side. The hens don't really need too much. If anything, I'm going to cut this piece, that's hanging down, and there's a crack over here. You can see outside. I'm just going to cover that up. That's the only hole I have here. And then around my door, I can't really do much about that. Sometimes the snow blows in a little bit on the bottom. But I'm going to block this window off for the storm. The hen's pecking at the eggs. She really likes, well, she thinks that she's getting more eggs. Okay, y'all. Thank you. Like, subscribe. I'll keep making lots of videos. I love making the videos. We have reached, I think, over 110,000 views now on the channel just in the last week. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. Please share the videos to your friends so that they can maybe join the channel too. And if you have more friends that are into homesteading and chickens and roosters and separating them and gardens, I got growing weed on the channel too. I grow cannabis for a living. It's my professional job. I grow for one of the largest LPs in Canada right now. So yeah, so there's all kinds of options on the channel. We've hatched chickens, separating the roosters, meat turkeys. I got a 30-pound tom on one of my, well, that was after we dressed him. So he was probably, that light, my solar light came on. That's the first time I ever saw that flicker on. It's supposed to be dusted on, but I never ever saw it come on by itself, so that's the first. My Jubilee Orpingtons, I only got a couple of those left. Yeah, I only got two. Two of those and two Americanas too. Lucky's over there and on the other side of that Orpington, and I got lots of different Orpingtons. I got two lavender Orpingtons and two Jubilees. And the only Orpington roosters I have is Bert and Sarge. My Jubilee, that was just at the door there. And Bert. But Sarge would be the one to be the daddy, because Bert has no idea what he's doing. He's the biggest rooster I have pretty much, and the most docile, and gets picked on a lot. So you'll see his combs usually, that's Sarge there. Usually his comb is bleeding or they're pecking at him. So even the little Silky dances around Bert. So they're quite interesting to see. So we'll take another video after, and you guys can tune in if you want to. There's my Easter egger. He's really cool. He has like 10 points on his comb, so I thought he was pretty neat. Usually the rooster has like 5, but he has a pile. He's like a non-typical. All right, see you, y'all.